Despite poor manufacturing data from China, the Shanghai Composite Index closed up 1.2% after the flash HSBC manufacturing data showed that China's factory output contracted for a third month in May. An early reading of the data came in at 49.1, missing the 49.3 estimate of economists and below the 50 level that marks a threshold for expansion. Although weak data from the world's second largest economy can be seen as low demand from the global powerhouse, it adds to expectations that policymakers will induce monetary stimulus. Across the pond, last night's dovish rhetoric from Fed meeting minutes suggested that officials believed a rate hike in June would be premature, which did not take markets by surprise. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down 26 points at 18,285 spot 4, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq closed up just below 2 points at 5071 spot 74. Despite upbeat housing data, overall recovery of the US economy has not been as strong as expected. The economy grew by a modest 0.2% in the first quarter after having dropped from a 3-month high of $1.1468 hit last week. The euro hovered near a 2-week low of $1 spot 1062. The Bloomberg dollar spot index, a gauge of the dollar across a basket of currencies, was little changed Thursday after rallying almost 2% through the past 3 days. 5 of the world's largest banks are to pay fines totaling $5.7 billion for charges including manipulation of the foreign exchange market, 4 of which have already pleaded guilty to US criminal charges. Regulators said that between 2008 and 2012, several traders teamed up on a chat room to manipulate the prices in their favour and pocket the profits. Across the rest of the FX market, despite the continually decreasing price of iron ore, Australia's main export commodity, the Australian dollar rose 0.4% to $0.7904, moving away from its 2-week trough of $0.7861. July futures on West Texas Intermediate oil climbed to $59.24 a barrel in New York after rising 1.7% on Wednesday, the most since May 2012. Brent added 0.5% to $65.37 a barrel in London. US crude inventory shrank by 2.67 million barrels through May 2015, the Energy Information Administration reported Wednesday. BP has settled with oilfield service provider Halliburton and contract dealer Transocean Limited across claims related to 2010 Gulf of Mexico oil spill, the worst offshore disaster in US history. BP still faces a potential fine of up to $13.7 billion under the US Clean Water Act. In early morning trading, BP was up 0.61% at 14.15. Looking towards the rest of the day, UK retail sales are forecast to come out at 0.4%, previously negative 0.5%. ECB monetary policy meeting counts at 12:30, and the eagerly anticipated US unemployment claims, with analysts expecting 271,000, previously 264,000. Thanks for watching.